welcome to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited to get into today's video because today we're doing a pick a card to see what their friends and family think of you. What have they told them? This could be for your current partner, your future partner, your crush. Just set your intention and we'll see what's being said. My Etsy shop is linked in the description below if you'd like a private tarot reading, and that is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well. But we have group 1 with the Finchonite crystal point, group 2 with the zebra stone crystal point, group 3 with the smoky quartz crystal point, and group 4 with the Amazonite crystal point. So like I said, pause the video if you need more time, take as much time as you need, but we're just gonna get started. All right, if you chose group 1 with the Finchonite crystal point, this is your reading. Tapping in to see what their friends and family think of you. What have they told them about you as well? And like I said, this could be for your future person, the next person you're in a relationship with, your current crush, whoever you set your intention for, and you'll probably start to be able to tell who we're picking up on as we get into it. So let's get started. Spirit, this is for group 1 with the Finchonite. Show me what their friends and family think of them. What have they told them? How are they picking up on the energy of group 1? How are they seeing them? Oh, we got a stack that came out, so let's see. I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, oh my God, what are we gonna pick up on today? Okay. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay, this is very interesting. So first we have giver and trustworthy. So tapping into your energy, I feel like you guys are the type of person where it's like, if you have me, you have all of me. And if you don't have me, you don't have me, like any of me. It's up to chance. It's like whatever I feel like you deserve or whatever I decide to give you. But I really do feel like, people have to be in a full relationship with you in order to get the true like boyfriend, girlfriend, partner aspects. We have giver, I have no problem with sharing, and then we have trustworthy, you can trust me. So it's like, once you have me, you have me. There's no question about that. I don't feel like you guys play those games, or at least that's not how they see you, as someone who plays like the jealousy games, or, someone who can't be trusted. But also, look at this, we got mysterious, intimidating, and single. So that's how they see you, as someone who's willing to give a full commitment, willing to give your all. Once you have me, you have all of me type of thing. But we have single. I'm free and not with anybody right now. So when you're single, you don't allow people to claim you. You don't allow people to feel like they have ownership of you. I really feel like you guys learned through experience not even to play those games with people. Like, it's a bad situation for you, it can be a bad situation for them. Like, when you make people feel like they're entitled to you, that's a big deal, and it can be very restricting for you. You may be the kind of person that it's like, once I love you, I really love you, I give you my all. So it's not a good situation for you to even get tied up with people like that. But also to make people feel like they have you and then you're struggling in the relationship. No, I feel like you guys do the bulk of the work in the beginning. You really make sure someone deserves it before you give yourself to them. And that may just be how you are. Like, maybe you don't know how to like not give all of yourself. So it's like, you really make sure it's worth it before you do, type of thing. But anyways, we have mysterious. You will never know who I truly am. So you seem to hold yourself back. It's like their friends and family try to pick apart your life, either your social media, or they ask you like really heavy questions at dinner if you've ever been around this person's family. Like, there's an energy of them trying to intimidate you, but you having a really strong power and sense of self in yourself, and you're really self-aware to where you're intimidating. Intimidating says my looks intimidate a lot of people. You may be extremely attractive, or you may just have like a grungy aesthetic, or honestly, I don't feel like it's your looks though that make you intimidating. I feel like it's your presence. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. It feels like you have an intimidating presence because you don't have word vomit. You don't have like a people-pleasing mentality. You're not trying to help people, win people over, do the most. You're just, you know, kind of quiet. And that can be kind of tricky, you know, when you're meeting the family and things like that, because they may say, oh, you think you're too good, but it kind of creates like the shift, you know, that you would want going into a situation like that, because then they kind of work to please you or get to know you versus you having to prove yourself to someone's family. It's like, your son is lucky to have me. I'm not lucky to have your son, so don't even ask me that kind of question type of thing. Like, we have needy, individualist, and materialistic. So you guys come off as an anomaly. Needy, I need all of your attention. You know, honestly, I get this feeling that your person has told their friends and family that you're extremely needy, and they don't see that at all because you're only that way around them. I feel like you guys are really self-aware. Like when it comes to being around their friends and family, you don't let them see that side of you. There is an energy here of you not wanting to make a bad impression on them. You don't want, you know, the people that are close to someone that you're interested in, or your future partner, whoever it is, you don't want them to see you as someone who's negative in their life. So yeah, you are different around them. And it's like they've told their friends and family that you're needy, and that there's just like a little bit of a brat energy here. It just reminds me of Angelica from the Rugrats, like terrorizing the babies, but when she gets in front of the parents, she's angelic. It gives me that kind of vibe. And then we have materialistic and individualist. So they see you as someone who's worked hard for your belongings. You may have your own car, your own apartment, your own house. You know, like you may have all of your own resources. You don't need them. And I'm getting a heavy family energy. They really respect that, but they don't tell you that. I'm picking up on someone's family. The way I'm seeing it is they're brown. And it's like they have high standards, or maybe a strict religion that they follow, or they're just hard on people that come into their life, and they know that you do not need their son, their daughter, you know, whoever. They know that you don't need them. And they may seem like they don't like you, but they actually have a lot of respect for you. But I don't feel like you'll see that until like you guys are closer to marriage or something like that. But there's an energy of some of you guys being intimidated by your person's family, but they won't tell you that they actually like you. You don't show your intimidation though, I don't feel. Materialistic says I must have the finer things in life. Individualist says I'm independent and self-reliant. So they definitely see you as someone who can hold your own. Spirit for group 1 with the Finchonite. What do their friends and family think of them? How do they see them? We have Capricorn. Capricorn is so stereotypically known as being a really hard worker. We also have Libra. Someone about the balance and the fairness, but also very sweet and romantic. I feel like Libras have this look about them. They always look like, same thing with Cancers. I feel like Cancers always have this look. Let me know if you feel that way about any of the zodiac signs. Do you feel like any of them have like a look? If you know, you know. If you don't, then okay. But Libras kind of always have this look. It's just kind of like intimidation, mysterious, chic, warm, but it's like their warmness. I don't know, it's just the look. It's like they look warm but not approachable, if that makes sense. Okay, anyways, we have Capricorn and Libra. So as far as how their friends and family think of you, what they've told them, it looks like they've told them that you can be very harsh, cold, hardworking, focused, determined, disciplined, but also you're fair. I do feel like they've told specifically their friends that when they're with you, it's really good. Like the intimacy with you guys is really good, off the charts. And I gotta be honest, I feel like they told them in detail because you guys may be a little freaky. If you have been freaky with this person, or if you are, you know, freaky and we're tapping into your future person, I ain't even gonna hold you. They're gonna tell their friends all the details. And they're gonna be like, what? Her? Him? No. No way. No, they're not. They're not making a clap on a handstand and doing a do-si-do with the swing. They're not doing that. And they're gonna be like, trust, they did the do-si-do. Anyways, I feel like there's sides of you that only your person gets to see, and something that they really like to do is share with their friends and family. Probably not as much their family if it's something like intimate like that, but definitely with their friends, like that you're a closeted, you know, like you like to get down. Like they tell them because they know it's shocking and unexpected, and they're shocked and unexpected by it. So there is an energy of that here. As far as elements, we got earth and fire. And then we got Neptune. Neptune is the planet of the unconscious, the subconscious, secret desires. It's purely like that feminine energy of like the void, the unknown. So their friends and family have a hard time understanding you. Like there may be this interesting juxtaposition with you guys where it's like you're so sweet to animals and kids, but more disciplined and straightforward and intimidating when it comes to adults, and they don't get it. They're like, okay, are you sweet or are you disciplined? And it's like, it depends on the person and the situation how you are. You're not just, you know, someone who's sweet and loving. I mean, you're a grown adult. Why would I treat you like a baby so you can run over me? Like, I feel like you guys have a very strong anchored sense of self, and you're fair. Like if the situation calls for it, then you'll allow yourself to be open. But if it's not appropriate for you to be open or for you to be loving and kind in a situation, you will be disciplined, you know. I feel like they're very, very drawn to you. Not only because they have honestly, I don't feel like you're that hard to figure out necessarily, but it's hard to accept who you are because it depends on the situation how you'll be. And people really like to label people, oh, this person's nice, or oh, this person's mean. But with you, it's like you're fair and balanced, and you shapeshift depending on the situation that you're in, and they have a hard time accepting that. We have fire, so you can be very confident, very fun, spontaneous, intense. And then we have earth, very grounded, connected to earth, yoga, walks, and you know, like chill time. I'm getting Taurus energy where it's like you like to party, work hard, play hard. You like to party, have fun, do what you like, but you also like to spend a lot of time like recuperating your energy and time alone, listening to music, vibing out in your zone on your own. And I feel like your person may struggle with that sometimes because it's like you really do take time for self-care, or not even self-care, but just time to be alone and recharge. And they don't like that they can't, you know what's going on in your head at all times, or like what you're really thinking about them. Like you like to have time where you get to process your thoughts and your feelings and things like that, and you don't leave it up to other people to influence how you feel by sharing that with them. Like you like to have time alone. So I feel like your person maybe struggles with that a little bit because you don't give them all of yourself. And that's that interesting thing in the beginning where it's like you are a giver, but you're also single-minded and mysterious. You know, there's this element to you, that this part of you that is solely yours, regardless of being in a relationship, regardless of being in a marriage. It's hard for people to understand you because we have the 10 of Pentacles. You're so generous and, you know, giving and a lover, and you'll share. But 5 of Wands in reverse, you don't accept drama. You don't accept, you know, less than when people aren't giving you. You're the type that doesn't need closure at the end of a relationship. And like I said, we could be tapping into a future version of yourself, because depending on who you set your intention for this reading, we could be tapping into your future person. So you'll get here or closer to this energy if not already. But some of this I feel like has definitely been through experience, like you learning to only give to people who deserve it. And if people don't match your energy, it's like you go for action. What does their action say? Not just their words anymore. And also, some of you, like I said, don't really need closure because you would rather take time alone and really think and resonate, like, how did what they did make me feel? Was that fair to me? And you like to make your decision whether or not you'll stay or go, like in that situation, with that person, etc. Because it's like, no, I know that did not feel good. That did not make me feel good, regardless of what you're trying to say or convince me of. I won't accept that. That may be your truth, but that's not my truth. So some of you have developed this need to make decisions completely on your own. Otherwise, maybe because in the past you kind of got convinced like of certain things or gaslit, and it's like, I'll never be put in that position again where I'm being told that that didn't happen or it's not like that, you know. So we have the Two of Wands and the Hanged Man in reverse. I still feel like you guys are in a transitional phase, which makes it a little hard for people who want to be in a relationship with you, because people like stability. They don't exactly love when their partner goes through a growth spurt or change, because that may mean they get less of that person or more of a side of that person that they don't favor. So partners who want to be with you have to be used to you constantly recreating yourself. And I feel tension with the family when it comes to that, because even though they respect you for being having a strong sense of self and individualist and materialistic, having your own, making your own, they may know they're like, I'm picking up on an energy of a mother knowing her son, and she's like, oh, I done babied the hell out of you. This girl is gonna chew you up and spit you out. Like, I'm picking up on someone's specific situation with their son, but you may have experienced that multiple times with, you know, different partners. And you don't fight it. We have the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So yeah, Page of Wands, Seven of Wands in reverse. Oh, and the Chariot. Yeah, hell nah. You guys have been in a relationship with someone who has been like a mama's boy or a Page of Cups, someone who's just lazy, someone who's naive, young, hasn't developed where you need them to be. You guys may need to date older to get, you know, I don't know, like, I feel like you guys, I get it, but there's a lot of complexities here. And like I said, in a relationship, it's just different. Like, even though I understand this, would I personally want this in a relationship? Not necessarily, because I like stability too, like everybody does. You guys have to seek out certain kind of partners who can deal with this and who like this. And you may have learned that by ending up in a relationship where you always felt like you were fighting. You guys may be in a point in your life now where it's like, okay, I just gotta have a certain kind of person. But we have the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Page of Cups. So there's like an energy of you cannot be with a baby. Like, I feel like you guys have dated a baby, someone who's been babied, or someone who was lazy in the relationship. And that can be like physical laziness, always playing the game, house is a mess, not carrying the load of responsibilities, not making the important calls, scheduling the appointments, paying things on time. Or this could be like emotionally putting no effort to make sure the relationship is good, developing it. You know, you always felt like everything was on your back. So I feel like you guys have long periods of singlehood, but it's by choice, because you just know, like, I need something that's really gonna be able to fulfill me. Like, I'm not gonna allow fast food to support me anymore. I'm gonna be hungry, you know, 3 hours from now. I'm only gonna eat the proper food. So yeah, it takes longer to get it. But apply this like in a relationship way. Like, yeah, it may take longer for me to get in a relationship, but that's just what I require. My body cannot live off of the fast food relationships anymore. Ace of Swords in reverse and the High Priestess. I feel like it hurt you at a certain point and it disappointed you. I did pick up on a transitional period for some of you. So if you're still transforming through this, it's probably frustrating and you probably teeter back and forth. Trust the process. But it's sometimes it's hard for you to accept, like, dang, so I really don't get love offers anymore. Like, love moves so slow for me just because I want a certain kind of person. Like, some of you struggle with that. Some of you are at the end of that transformation or out of that transformation where you've just accepted it and it is what it is. And You're holding on to happiness, but we have the Chariot card here. So I get an energy where you guys are doing whatever it means to make yourself happy in the meantime. You're not waiting for a relationship to make you happy. We got the Moon at the bottom of the deck, so things are still coming together, but their friends and family have a hard time understanding you. They do. And again, it's not technically an inability to understand you. It's kind of like they're having a hard time accepting that this is who you are, that you're so complex, you know, that you're not just one way. We have be of service. I am picking up on something here where Spirit is saying, okay, you're going to want to go back to the drawing board and really dissect. There's a resistance here for some of you to help people get to know you. There's like an energy, and that may be some hurt from a past relationship. Maybe their friends didn't want to get to know you, so now you don't make any effort. But Spirit is saying, like, be of service, help people get to know you, especially if you feel like this partner is someone who's going to be in your life for a long time. Family's opinion isn't everything, but also they really, like, if someone's family doesn't like you or understand you, they can really make your life hell. So Spirit is saying, you know, work on helping people understand you. And you may have to do that in a unique kind of way that doesn't make you uncomfortable. We have learned from your mistakes. So there may have been a relationship that crashed and burned because you didn't help them get to know you. And I think trying to balance, like, helping people get to know you, but also not losing yourself in people pleasing is where you're at right now. One of the hardest things. So Spirit is saying, try to do shadow work on it. Ask your angels for help. Ask them for ways that you can develop in that way and find something that works for you, because this is a point of tension and something that you're struggling to figure out and find balance in. But yeah, that is how they see you guys. Very complex and interesting pile. That was your message. My Etsy is below in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you guys today, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, group 2 with the Zebra Stone Crystal Point, using the Star Tarot for you guys today. Let's get right into it. Group 1 was very interesting, so I just know this is gonna be that kind of reading. Let's see. For group 2, what their friends and family think of you. What have they told them about you? This could be for a new partner, crush, specific person. You'll probably tell depending on what comes out. So let's see. Spirit for group 2 with the Zebra Stone. What do their friends and family think of them? Let's see. Ooh, you guys may have a harsh sense of humor. They may have a hard time understanding your sarcasm. Right away, there's this interesting energy. We have polite and individualist. So I feel like you made a good impression the first time you met their family or their friends, but the more they got to know you, they may feel like your sense of humor is like a bit harsh. You guys may not be PC, like politically correct, and you may be someone who really believes in comedy. And the thing about comedy is you're laughing at other people. That's what makes it funny. You know, there's gonna be a joke and it may possibly offend you, but it's obviously not something meant to like negatively affect you. But there's a little bit like you're low-key really, really funny. And I feel like people have to get to know you to really understand it. Polite says, I'm always courteous and respectful. Individualist says, I'm independent and self-reliant. And then Goofy says, I like joking and playing around. So you guys have good energy, but at the end of the day, you have a strong sense of who you are. You're an individualist. You don't conform to the crowd. You say what's on your mind. Tapping into your energy, you feel like you're a free thinker. not someone who needs to be programmed or controlled by family, friends, the masses. What you bring to the table is very unique. And I feel like people kind of have a hard time understanding you. You have childish and cold. I'm hella immature and petty. Cold, I'm pretty much disconnected from my emotions. So this kind of feels like a specific person. This feels like someone who you had a relationship with when you were young. If you're still young, this feels like your first relationship, or someone's family seen you in a bad light, or their friends, because it feels like you started to be petty with someone due to your experience with that person. And they saw you in a, you know, petty way, or being immature with that person, going tit for tat with them. And then they saw a totally different side to you that was disconnected from your emotions. So this is very interesting. For the most part, it's like you can be goofy, you're polite, you're considerate of people's feelings, but you are an individual. And if people cross you, they really do get a totally different side from you. You can be petty just like the rest of them, and you can be cold and disconnected from your emotions. So I feel like somewhat, it's like the angel and the demon on the shoulder, whichever one you're gonna get, it depends on how you treat you. You guys may fly off the handle a little bit. You may struggle with anger from time to time, or when you were younger. Let's see. We have emotional and single. Emotional, I can be real sensitive at times and react. Single, I'm free and not with anybody right now. So you may be quick to let people go if they're not treating you well. I feel like that's when they get that single energy, where it's like, well, we're not even in a relationship. So if you want to make me feel like that, or you don't want to treat me like someone of value, you're going to see my player side, or you're going to see that you thought I was feeling you. It's just like an energy of you being like, I can disconnect just as quickly as I can connect, and be present. What you get determines on what you give, or determines on what you give. That was not proper English. It depends on what you give. Courageous, I stand firm and go for what I believe in. Hero, I will come in and save the day. So this is crazy. Like, you guys are courageous. It doesn't matter. You may be short, or you may be small, or you may have a certain aesthetic like that makes you seem meek, or, you know, shy. You may be more reserved, but when it's time to stand up for yourself or people you believe in, you do that. You're someone that if your friends are getting into a fight, you're either going to mediate, or you're going to be tying up your hair and taking off your earrings. There's an energy here of you guys being very courageous. You'll stick up for yourself, people you love. You'll save the day. You'll help people out when they're in need. Your friends on the side of the road, they got a flat tire, you'll come help them. But at the same time, don't play with me. That's it. All you have to do is don't try to play me like a fool. Like, don't play with me. You will get a different side of me. There's an angel, but there is a demon. All right, what else do we get? Spirit, what have they told them about them? How do they tell them they are? What do their friends and family think of them? Ooh, I love a good Leo Scorpio combination. So you guys are courageous. That's so funny, because courage is synonymous with the lion archetype. You guys are courageous. You guys have a unique style, or a strong sense of style. You may dress in a way that not a lot of people dress in because you like it. And then with Scorpio, there's a mysterious kind of dark energy that kind of follows Scorpio. Scorpio is also ruled by Pluto, the planet of beginning and ending. So they're constantly recreating themselves. So people may be shocked to see that you have this totally different side to you. Like I said, you may come across as someone who's shy and weak, but you will turn up, you will get right with someone. If someone tries to disrespect you, you will stand up for yourself. Or, you know, you may come off as shy, mature, reserved, but it's like when it's time to party, you may turn up, you may be the life of the party, totally fun. We have Aquarius. And a lot of people have a hard time understanding Aquarius. Aquarius is the water bearer. So they have all that water energy, but they only tap into it when it's appropriate. Aquarians typically like to work hard and play hard. So you guys may be somewhat of an enigma. Their friends and family have a hard time understanding you. And to be honest, tapping into the energy of what this person has said to their friends and family, they have said so many contradicting things, making it really hard for their friends and family to understand you, because I don't feel like this person understands you. And if we're tapping into your future partner, if that's who you wanted to see, like, you know, how they're gonna see you, I do feel like they're gonna have a hard, like, it's not gonna be until like 2 years plus this person will really be able to describe you in an accurate way, because you have so many different sides to you that it's like it can be hard to explain this in a way that makes sense. We have Mercury, so there's also this spiritual aspect to you, and also I feel like you guys are really good with communication. I'm getting a little Gemini energy there too. You're really good at communicating, and also you may be someone who can be very emotional, but you have this very clear way of explaining your emotions to where it's like hard for people to deny how you feel or say that you're irrational in how you feel, because you have this ability to explain yourself and what you're feeling so eloquently. There's also this desire that people would just understand you though. Tapping into your energy, I feel like you're looking for or hoping to meet your tribe one day, or people who just understand you. I feel like you guys are kind of holding on to this hope that spirit will just bless you with people who just understand you, because there's this energy of you getting kind of exhausted with always trying to explain yourself. It's like you can only be experienced, you know? How do you explain yourself? You kind of have to surrender to it and just kind of like be in it to get it in a way. We have the Sun card here. So you guys have a good amount of masculine energy. I also get like you kind of light up a room. You're very considerate in other people's experiences. Like you may go to someone's party and ask them what they need for help, or try to make other experiences people experiences better. When you go to a party and you see, you know, people are anxious or nervous, you may be the first person to dance, or trying to talk to the person who's not, you know, interacting with anyone, that kind of thing. We have the King of Wands. Ooh, again, like that interesting juxtaposition. You can make someone feel so cold and alone, but also so important, like royalty. It really just depends on, again, what they give, because it's like you have the ability to light up the night, make someone really feel special, make someone's birthday just absolutely amazing. But also I feel like just not having access to you really is a major L. I just saw a 10:10 on the clock. You may have left an ex without explanation, like it's common sense. You know why I'm not, you know, I'm not here, why I'm not here. The Princess of Cups, a little bit of a spoiled energy, like, you know, people are a dime a dozen. If it's not them, someone else will take care of you, will do what you need. You're willing to let people go. But there's so many sides to you that I really do feel like let me actually ask Spirit, show me what they've told their friends and family. What have they said specifically? What have they communicated? Three of Cups. You're fun. You like to help people. You're nice. I just heard she's going to be around for a while. Someone who's typically a player really took a liking to you. Yeah, King of Cups. You seem to be a little bit of like everything that they need. Someone who's sweet and caring, but also someone who knows how to have a good time. Someone who knows how to take care of their partner. Let's see what else we have. I just already know. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Princess of Pentacles in reverse. I will take that all away. I'm not no dummy. You can't play me like a fiddle. You can't have me without an investment. You don't get me for free. You have to maintain me. I am high maintenance. I have no problem saying that. Like, and you know, it's just a trick. Like when people ask you on a date, like, are you high maintenance? Or what do you bring to the table? They're trying to get you to say something that they can then clock you for every time when they want to be lazy. You said you weren't high maintenance. You're acting like a spoiled brat. I'll tell you straight away, yeah, I'm high maintenance. If you need someone who's low maintenance, I'm going to tell you on the first day, that's not me. If I have to say am I high or low maintenance, I would probably say high maintenance. But for the right person, you know, I've never had anyone tell me that I'm high maintenance. Usually I don't typically date people who struggle in relationships. Like, flip that back on them and tell them exactly what it is, so that they then have to make a decision. Do you have the time and space for a relationship or no? But anyways, Princess of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. If it's not maintained, you will take it all away. Six of Cups and the Five of Swords in reverse. Like, I will be on top of the world with you. I will make you feel good. You'll feel like a very familiar energy with me. I can keep a secret. You're safe with me. But they also have told their friends and family you have like a mean streak, or that you're high maintenance. You will take everything away if you're not feeling like they feel like you've never really, you didn't surrender yourself to them fully. Six of Wands in reverse and the Fool in reverse. You may be quick to break up with them, and they've told your friends and family that you play games, or that you, one day you may be nice, the next day you're not. We got the Ten of Wands. They find you to be, it just feels heavy. It feels like, not heavy, but it just feels difficult to deal with. They may have told their friends and family that you're difficult, and it's just crazy because that's what I was getting with the beginning of the reading. Like, I feel like they told their friends and family so many contradicting things that make it hard for them to understand you, but also make it hard for you to have a fair chance. Sorry if you hear there's a bunch of kids outside, right outside my window. Because we have the Three of Cups and then the King of Cups in the beginning. So it's like Three of Cups, someone who can have a good time, someone who's down to earth, someone who likes to have fun, someone who seems to fulfill my every wish, but also someone with this mean streak and will take it all away, someone that I haven't fully won over, or that I can't fully win over. So we have the Princess of Cups and the Strength card in reverse. I really do feel like you guys have jumped ship, or you will jump ship. If you're not getting what you deserve in a relationship, I really do feel like you'll leave that person, likely with no explanation or little explanation. It's just like, if it's common sense, I really don't feel like you guys like to argue about common sense. So if we're not seeing eye to eye on like loyalty, these very foundational important things, I'm not going to explain it to you. I'm just going to bounce. We have the Four of Cups, so you definitely put yourself first. You spend time aligning your chakras in meditation, or spending time with yourself, seeing how you feel. You may be really in your head. You don't always share what's on your mind. You don't give people the opportunity to twist your words, and that may be something that's frustrating. Knight of Wands in reverse. When people want you to get mad or upset, it's like you don't. Like, if someone wants something from you, it's like you can tell. So you won't give it to them if it's not going to be something that would be beneficial to you. All right, Spirit. How do they see them overall? What else can you tell me? Any advice for group 2? What do they need to know about this connection? Anything that wants to come through? Okay. Well, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the forgiveness card. So Spirit is saying you may want to work on forgiveness, or being a little less harsh in your boundaries. I feel like if someone met you in a transitional phase where this is the first time you're getting to apply all of your new knowledge and who you are, then that may be a struggle. Like, there's an energy of, okay, if you met me right after I broke up with so-and-so that really took advantage of me, yeah, you're getting a little bit of a harsh version of me. But if you meet me like after I've gotten time to process that, go on the strict side of the spectrum, but then level out with my new sense of self and new beliefs, then you'll probably be okay. So Spirit is saying continuing to work on your forgiveness, even if you feel like you're not holding any hate or resentment in your heart. For past partners, that may not be all that forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness may also be when you reassess who you are, who you want to be, not basing who you are on what you've been through. So for an example, like if you dated someone and you lived with them and they always came in late, this is like not blowing up at your partner or punishing them too harshly if they don't come in late one time. It's like, you know, being fair, like, okay, 3 strikes, you're out, or communicating, you know, instead of being so harsh and things like that. We have standstill and gateway. So if you're single, or if you have been single for a while, striking out in terms of love, Spirit is saying there is an opportunity coming. Gateway, the number 11. You may be seeing a lot of 1111, or like I said, 1010. Spirit is saying people in a relationship with you really go up. Like their value goes up just by being connected with you. So if things are at a standstill, it's because Spirit is aligning the best possible partner for you. Not just throwing you with any old body, but someone who actually matches this energy and will understand you. We got the happiness card here as well. So Spirit is like, do not wait for a relationship or the perfect opportunity to do the things that you want to do in your life. Allow yourself to experience happiness and joy and fun now. Make sure you're filling your own cup and giving yourself, you know, what you deserve and what you want in the now, not waiting for the perfect time or the relationship or the opportunity to do so. And then we have potential here. So tapping into your energy, I really do feel like your future will be very fruitful. I do feel like you are going to be with someone who understands you. And I feel like it's just a matter of Spirit aligning you with that person and you continuing to grow and evolve even when you are in a relationship or with someone. We have you are never alone. So I don't feel like Spirit wants you to go back to a clingier version of yourself, or, you know, feeling like, oh, I'm the black sheep, no one understands me. You're never alone. Your guides are around. And Spirit will connect you with the person that understands you and makes it easy for you. We have express your feelings, so continue to communicate. Continue to tell your partners what it is that you want, what it is that you need from them, how it is that you're feeling. Allow them to be a part of that process, to work through things with you. Not to the point where they can convince you that XYZ didn't happen, but give them a fair chance by still expressing yourself. You know, I feel like this is about finding that equilibrium for you guys, not being so harsh to where you don't explain and you ghost and you dip out on people because it's like, it's common sense. But also not to the point where people can bamboozle you or try to make you, you know, think something is not true when you know that it is. And then we have follow the golden rule. That came out for you, and I always forget exactly what that means. But you can just look up the golden rule and take that. That's what I got for you guys, okay? That's what their friends and family think of you, what they've told them. My Etsy is below if you'd like a private tarot reading, and that is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with these smoky quartz crystal plates, this is your reading. Tapping in to see what their friends and family think of you. What have they told them about you? This could be for your future partner. This could be for a current crush. Whoever you set your intention for. But honestly, depending on the cards we get, you'll probably be able to tell who this is talking about. So let's see, Spirit, show me for group 3 with the smoky quartz what their friends and family think of them. What have they told them? Oh my God, it stacked right away. What do their friends and family think of them? Okay, let's see what we have so far for you guys. Okay, good, good. Good so far. You seem like a really respectable person. I feel like if anything, yeah, this is so funny. I feel like if anything, you're more kind of like shy or reserved or, but I'm not picking up on anything negative, to be honest. We have introverted, I'm reserved, quiet, and shy, modest. I like to keep things simple. This could also be an evolution due to past experiences dating people. Maybe you kind of keep to yourself, or you keep your thoughts to yourself because you've learned through experience you can't trust everyone, or you don't know how people, you know, feel about certain things, so you don't want to offend people, so you just kind of like keep most things to yourself, at least in the beginning, until you really get to know whether or not people can take the real you. But for the most part, you seem like someone who's kind of laid back and chill. We got easygoing and relaxed. And it's not in a performative kind of way, like I'm the chill girl, I'm the chill guy. It's in a way where it's like not really, it takes a lot for people to really get you out of character. It takes a lot for people to really get you like upset, on 10, that kind of thing. Easygoing. I just want to get along and be cool, relaxed. I keep it calm and serene. So you guys like your peace. And the interesting thing is we got the gossip card. So I feel like you guys like you know, the chisme, the gossip. When it comes to your person's mom, you may like to get the gossip on your person, or when you're with your partner, you know, you can be very gossipy. I like to talk a lot and spill the beans. So there's like an energy here of your partner. Everything that your friends tell you, they gotta understand, like, okay, my partner is gonna know, but you make sure that you can trust people before you tell them. So it's like, they're not going to be judging you. It's not a negative thing, but I gotta tell, like, you just have your person that you kind of tell everything to. It kind of feels, or, you know, you like to gossip with the women, or maybe even the men, whoever in the family. I feel like this person's mom really likes you. I'm getting a lot of feminine adoration. So as this relationship develops, their mom is really liking you. We have common sense and trustworthy. Common sense, I have a clear view of reality. Trustworthy, you can trust me. So you come across as someone who's very genuine and authentic. And I do feel like some of that is once people get to know you, because when people first meet you, they may find you like a little reserved. They don't know if they can trust you, that kind of thing, because you may not immediately kind of like share your thoughts with people. You may assume that people are trying to see what you're all about or get the tea on you, like in a negative way. So you don't trust that, you know, people are on the up and up until they really show you. Like, you're not gonna gossip and talk stuff about people unless you know like who you're dealing with here. Like, is this someone trying to talk smack about people so they can use it on me, or is this someone who's just cool, you know? So we have independent, book smart, and loyal. Loyal says I'm as loyal as they come. Book smart says I'm educated and studious. So you may be in school, or you may be always learning new languages, new things. You may just be kind of someone who falls into rabbit holes and you like to study. You may be kind of like a jack of all trades. You know one fact about every subject. Independent, I can do it all on my own. So you guys don't seem needy, clingy. You seem, you know, genuine, sweet, for the most part more reserved, but you have a little bit of a gossipy side, a little bit of a fun side. You like the tea every once in a while, but for the most part, someone who's loyal, trustworthy, and someone just really of a strong, good character. Spirit, their friends and family, specifically their friends. I feel like that was a lot of the family's perspective. What have they told their friends about them, or how do their friends see them? What is the energy they give off to their friends? Not the fire card, just the first card to come out. You know, I had a feeling. I had a little bit of a feeling, and I'm glad I followed it, because their friends may see you totally different than their parents or their family. You may be super fiery and strong-willed and independent, strong-minded. When you're around their friends, they may see you as fiery and spicy and totally different than the family sees you. We have Scorpio. I feel like their friends find you very attractive. Your person may not want you to hang around their friends all the time. I kind of get a little bit of that energy. Or their older brother, I just heard. That was very specific, because you may be their older brother's type, or you may be a very attractive person and they get a little jealous. Like, you have a very mysterious and attractive aura, something that, I don't know, it's just like people, their friends They may like you instantly. They may be really wanting to know more about you, especially if you don't talk very much, but you just have that presence of scorpionic energy, fiery energy. It's like, there's so much, there's a fire brewing in the corner. I'm attracted to it. I want to know more about it. I want to be warmed by it. Like, people may be very attracted to you naturally. So I feel like there's a little bit of gatekeeping with your person. One of these flipped over. They may try to keep, you know, certain people away from you because they don't want to lose you. We got the Capricorn card, so they see you as someone who's willing to work, someone who has a high opinion of themselves as well, someone who has high confidence, someone with a lot of knowledge. Oh my goodness. We got all of the water signs. We got Scorpio, Pisces, and then the water element that came out. So you seem to be able to really connect with people on wherever they're at. So it's like Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are all varying degrees of water energy. They're all different, even though they're all water signs, I find. And it's like, okay, you can get the Cancerian side where it's like, okay, you just need a bit of support. You can get the Scorpionic side where you want to rage and you want to just say F the world and just have a friend with you that's also on some, okay, let's F it up then, or let's go there. Let's talk about the deep, dark, disturbing thoughts that no one really admits. Or you can go to the Piscean energy where it's like, Pisces is kind of an anomaly, to be honest. Pisces is hard to kind of explain. I'm pretty sure Pisces is ruled by Neptune, but the thing about Pisces can come across as very mean. But also they can also be very deep and kind of freeing and spiritual. And I feel like all Pisces are kind of different, but there's varying degrees of water. And it's like, depending on who you're dealing with, you'll kind of adjust to their frequency or their energy so that they can feel like they have a friend or someone who understands them at the time. So you have a lot of water energy. Everyone gets a different version of you. And I feel like some people may say you're fake, or your person may feel like you're fake because you're different around their family, yet you rage around their friends, you have fun with their friends, or, you know, with every person you're different. You're different around your work, you know, people, coworkers, than you are around your family, than you are around their family, different than you are around your friends versus their friends. Like, it just depends on the vibe. You can shapeshift into any vibe. So they may find that a bit troubling because it's like, hard to explain or hard to understand, hard to accept that there's so many different sides of you, and you'll bring out the best version of yourself for that situation. I feel like all of their friends either like you or hate you, but I also feel like there are individual relationships that you have with every person, period. And your life and their life. And then we have Aquarius. So you guys are very emotionally intelligent. Aquarius is the water bearer, so they do have a lot of water energy. But the thing about Aquarius is they bear that water. So if it doesn't serve the situation to tap into emotions, they won't do it. They'll 1000%, you know, feel you, but they're not going to share. They're not going to give you the satisfaction of knowing that they understand where you're coming from if it's not going to benefit them. So they come across as kind of aloof or selfish, but they're really not. They're really not. We have Sagittarius as well, which Sagittarius is the explorer. Sagittarians love to try new food. They love to play devil's advocate. They love to be philosophical, theorize, learn about new things. Sagittarians always know like random facts, or you'd be surprised at what they know or what they're interested in. Sagittarians like to explore religion. Sagittarians like to learn about different ways of life, different cultures and things. So you're kind of like hard to understand because there's so many sides of you. And it's like, depending on who the person is, depends on what they're going to get from you. So their friends and family, they may see that you're kind of fake, or they may kind of fight for your attention because they feel like you treat others differently. And they may consider the way that you treat another person to be better, but also it's like, from your perspective, if you don't deserve the nice version of me, or if you're someone who is trying to bring out a bad side of me, or you're you don't trust me, or you want to attack me, or you think that I should treat you one kind of way just because you're the mom or just because you're whoever, you're not going to get the love and light version of me. You're going to get the strong sense of self, colder version of me, because you don't deserve it. So tapping into your energy, it really is like, you know, you get what you give. We got the Two of Cups and the King of Wands. They see you as really having a hold on their friend or their family member. Like, their friends and family feel like you are the object of this person's affection. You are the apple of their eye. They are obsessed with you, and they see it in an unhealthy kind of way. They feel like you must be doing magic or something on their person, because this person is truly different with you. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse. They don't cut you off. They always call you back. They always make it right with you. Like, they're always pursuing you. They can't let you go. And they're not used to seeing that from their friend or their family, whoever this is to them. They're used to this person cutting people off, or like always getting their way, like not being controlled, but you seem to have this ability to control them. I feel like their friends and family are honestly a little bit jealous of you. I do, because you have their person in a way that they haven't had them. They're obsessed with you. And they always seem to pick you. Four of Cups in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse. They're so perplexed at how you're enough for them. I don't know how to explain it. It feels like this person is usually an F-boy, F-girl, someone who's a player, someone who isn't easily amused, not really attracted to very many people, or constantly rotating people, but they just can't seem to let you go or get over you. They really are obsessed with you. They will fight their friends and family for you. Like, they don't let people disrespect you or treat you any kind of way. Like, they will pick you in the end. I feel like for a lot of you, we're tapping into your future person. They feel like you're taking them away from them. Like, they feel like you're taking your person, your crush, whoever, away from them. This person always seems to pick you, and that makes them so uncomfortable, because now they don't have as much power. Like, say this person is an F-boy and a mama's boy as well. Their mom is used to always being able to have the final say. She's no good for you, let her go. Weeks later, a month later, they let them go. They chose their mom. But their mom is so uncomfortable with the fact, this is just an example, it doesn't mean this is going to happen to you, but their mom is so uncomfortable with the fact that their son is actually choosing a person over them. Like, so you may really butt heads. Like I said, the energy I was getting is that the family sees you in a very positive way, and I feel like because your person goes out of their way to make sure the family sees you in a good light. They don't crap talk. Even when you guys get into it, they don't, shit talk about you to their family, because they don't want their family to hold a grudge against you, because at the end of the day, they really do care for you. They love you. They want to be with you like forever. Their friends get to see you in a more non-controlled kind of way. But yeah, there's like an energy here. I really love it. Oh my God, like, I wish I could give you this feeling. When I tap into these energies, I can feel it, and this is like one of those ones you want to kind of bask in. Like, who wouldn't love to be loved like this? It feels so good. So we have the Three of Wands and the Two of Coins in reverse. I really don't feel like your person plays about you. Three of Wands, they see a future with you, and they're trying to build a future with you. If this person has money, I'm picking up on you getting with this person and them looking for houses, like, and considering you. I'm picking up on that kind of energy where it's like they meet you and they feel like you're their future wife, their future husband, their future person, and they immediately start to factor you into their decisions. They're holding space for you. Knight of Coins in reverse and the Three of Cups. There's a little bit of an energy of them not wanting you to have to pay for anything or worry about anything. Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. They're kind of ashamed at this, like, the best way to explain it is like them being upset with the male species because say you know, date men, only men, and they're like, I'm so sorry on the behalf of my fellow men, you did not deserve that. So them kind of paying back for what you've experienced in life, or them seeing you in a way that you don't maybe see yourself, and them just wanting to treat you how they see you, like absolute royalty. I started to hear, you don't know you're beautiful, and usually that song channeling kind of triggers me because I don't like when people feel, or men specifically, I don't like when they feel the need to only compliment a girl when they don't know that they're, you know, gorgeous, or they don't see themselves that way. I don't like the trope of, oh, you have low confidence and that's why I give you the world because you deserve it, because you don't, like, I just don't like that. But with this, it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like a negative thing. It feels like, even if you do have high confidence or whatever, it's like this person is on 1,000 when it comes to you. They treat you like literally like royalty. What else can you tell me about this connection, Spirit, for group 3 with the smoky quartz? We have rainbow blessings, joy and delight, and reaching your destination. So for a lot of you, this is your forever person. Rainbow blessings says blessings are showering your life. So this person really does take care of you. They care for you. They allow you to be whoever you are, and it doesn't matter. And it just frustrates people how like you may turn up on this person, get upset with this person, and usually they wouldn't let anyone speak to them that way. But when it comes to you, it's like they understand your anger issues or whatever you're going through. You're raging, like it's okay. They forgive you every time. And we have reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. So you see this person equally. I don't feel like you show them in the beginning. The first year or couple of years, you may not really allow yourself to love this person fully because, you know, you may have trust issues or experience some, you know, a lot of BS in the past. But joy and delight says open your heart to joy. That's what Spirit wants you to do, to open yourself to the light and to see that this is your forever. You know, this is you being taken care of, and this is the place that you've been working so hard to get to, and it's finally here, and you should be able to enjoy it and allow yourself to experience it and allow yourself to be loved. At the bottom of the deck, we have in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. So I really feel like this person makes it comfortable for you. They want you to feel comfortable. They want you to feel loved. They want you to feel happy. Yeah, we have in the flow, and it came out again. We have overcoming obstacles and stepping into power. So again, it's like that you don't know you're a beautiful thing, or maybe you don't know, or you've watered down or gotten used to a certain kind of treatment. You know, maybe you do know who you are, you know your value and things like that, but you just don't expect it. You're moving back into a place where you can expect it because you see this is absolutely doable. Like, my partner does so much for me. They genuinely care for me. They take care of me. My expectations, my desires are justified. I'm getting it here. It's just like about finding the right person. You can overcome everything at the bottom of overcoming obstacles. I really feel like this person is making up for like lost time. It feels like, you know, you guys haven't been able to experience each other in multiple lifetimes, and this is a past life lover wanting to make up time, or someone who's like, ugh, I'm gonna give you a kiss for every day that we hadn't known each other. You're strong beyond measure is what it says at the bottom of stepping into power. We have desert passage, trust that there's a divine plan. So Spirit is watching out for you, making sure that you can have that magical kind of love that you've always wanted. And then we have faraway places. So this person may be in another country. You guys may move to another country, or there may be some sort of travel or new job, new experience that actually connects you with them. So be open to that possibility too. But this one says get ready for new horizons. So I feel like this is definitely giving future partner energy, and I feel like you're going to meet them in the future. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. My Etsy is below in the description if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you guys today, and I'll talk to you soon. Alright, if you chose group 4 with the Amazonite crystal point, this is your reading. using the Steampunk Tarot for you guys today to see what their friends and family think of you. What have they told them? This could be for a crush, specific person, new partners. Honestly, you'll probably be able to tell depending on what comes out, who we're picking up on. But let's get into it, Spirit. This is for group 4 with the Amazonite. What do their friends and family think of them? What if they told them? Ooh. Immediately, I'm kind of feeling like they think you're cool. We got cultured and we have stable that came out. So there's an energy of you being stable, having had lived a lot of life for yourself, having had been exposed to a lot of things. Ooh. Ooh, this is tea. Okay. And then we have attractive as well. So you guys may be conventionally attractive or very attractive to a lot of people because of what you know, what you've experienced, your life. A lot of people think, you know, you're cool. There's a little bit of like an influencer energy here. You guys may be an influencer, or you may be someone that a lot of people in your hometown follow due to like all the travel you get to do or something like that. There's an energy here of you guys having had traveled a lot or getting to travel a lot, having a lot of experiences that a lot of people don't have. Stable, I'm level-headed and even-tempered. Culture says I know a lot about different cultures and I have refined taste and manners. And then attractive says my looks attract a lot of attention. So you guys may have a unique look, or you may be, like I said, very conventionally attractive, someone that a lot of people, most people think, yeah, that's an attractive person. Even if that's not my type, I can see that is an attractive person right there. Now we have taker, non-romantic, and worrier. Worrier says I tend to worry about a lot of things. So there's a little bit of an energy of you guys kind of being a little bit of a worrier, someone who isn't super romantic. You may not be touchy-feely, you may not like PDA, so this is tapping into their friends and family. Their friends and family may think that you take a lot from their person, that you're not super romantic with them, but it may be because of what they see. Like if you're not into PDA, you're not going to give them kissy, hold hands, any of that stuff around their friends and family. Like it's just not happening. So they may get that aspect about you a bit wrong, but they tend to see you as someone who's always checking on your person. Like, you know, say you go to a family event and, you know, say you go to game day and you're dating a guy and, you know, he's out in the back grilling with the men. You may be someone who will check on them like, you okay? Or, you know, something like that. Or, you know, you may seem to be attached to them. You may be really shy around their friends and family, have a hard time having your own relationship with them or starting conversations with them. You may seem like someone who's really clingy. Taker, I don't mind taking as long as you're giving. So tapping into your energy, you seem like, I feel like there's a misunderstanding here, because the energy that I'm getting feels like they see you as someone who kind of drains you know, their friend or their son, their daughter, whoever this is. And you come across as someone who worries about them a lot. Like you may always check in on them when they're out and about. They can't just have a night where they go out and they see you when they get back home or talk to you when they get back home. It's like you got to check on them when they're out, and you say like, oh, it's just for safety reasons, but really they just feel like you're, you know, someone who's not like super confident, or someone a little bit controlling, or a bit of a worrier, someone who's, let's see what else we get. What are their friends? Ooh. What do their friends and family think of them? I feel like they're taking it all wrong. See, because we got gossipy and cold. So it almost seems like you're not making that much of an effort to like really get to know their friends and family. There's almost like an energy of you that you may like whisper a lot in your person's ear, like when you're out with them. There's a little bit of an energy of them feeling like you know, you have secrets, or you don't really make an effort to talk to them. You may do a lot of whispering in your person's ear and they may assume that you're talking about them. Or if you don't really make an effort to like talk to the other people there, they kind of see it as something like, you know, you're being shady, gossipy. I like to talk a lot and spill the beans. Cold says, I'm pretty much disconnected from my emotions. So it's so interesting how there's this non-romantic and cold juxtaposition, but it's like, how can you be a warrior and also non-romantic and cold at the same time? Like, that doesn't really make sense to me. And then we have easygoing. I feel like their family, honestly, for whatever reason, they don't understand you. They don't understand you, or there may be some tension with the family, because this seems like two different perspectives. Like their friends kind of see that you're an attractive person, you're stable, you're cultured, but the family sees you as someone who's a taker, non-romantic, cold, doesn't really try to get to know them, too independent. Like, there's definitely two different perspectives going on here. And then we have easygoing. I just want to get along and be cool. So their family may be a little toxic. Their family may be into drama, because there's like this energy of them trying to control your emotions or get a certain emotion out of you. I think the problem is ultimately that you don't go out of your way to try to please them or get them to like you. So they kind of get frustrated with that and make their own assumptions, and it feels like they're trying to see you as someone who's cold. It's like almost like an energy of you can't necessarily do anything right, because it's like, it doesn't make sense. How are you a worrier where you're always worrying about your person, checking up on them? It's like they're making excuses and just trying to pick up on anything, because you can't be a worrier yet cold. If you're cold and non-romantic, you don't care what happens. So why would you be constantly texting and calling? Like, it just seems like it feels like an energy of people trying to see you in a certain kind of way, to be honest. Like, because it's like, it's too conflicting. Spirit, show me about the friends. What have they told them about them? What did they tell their friends and family? How do they want them to see them? Or what do they tell them, share with them about them? This person is really excited about you. We have Uranus, the great awakener, the planet of change, the planet of sudden new beginnings. We have Scorpio here as well, a very mysterious, sensual kind of sign, can be a bit dark and deep. They tell their friends, and I feel like they try to tell their family, but their family doesn't really want to hear it as much, that they're very interested in you, very into you, very intrigued by you, very attracted to you, that they haven't met anyone like you. And I don't know, maybe there's, like I said, it feels kind of like, I'm kind of reading between the lines, and I feel like their family may be toxic, because that could be another thing that kind of irritates them. Why are you so obsessed with her? Why are you so obsessed with him? Why are you so interested in them? This person is basic. They're not someone like you've never met before with this Uranus energy. They're not dark and deep. They're just mean and cold. Like, it's like, it really does feel like an energy of people wanting to see you a certain kind of way, whatever fits their narrative. What do they tell them? What do they share? We have Aries, so they tell them that you're spicy, you speak up for them, for yourself, and they may choose to see you as rude, but this person explains it like you're so strong and independent, like they love it. And it's like, it really does feel like a mad mom and aunt combination or something like that, or a mad dad and uncle combination. Like, especially if you come from more of a religious background, they may see that you're not a servant, you know, you're someone who's stable and cultured and has lived a lot of life. You're not looking for a man or a husband or a partner to change your life or to make you. It can't make you or break you, and they may be mad that you're not subservient enough, so they call you cold and non-romantic just because you're not on your knees looking to serve them and please them and the family. Like, it really does feel like there's an energy of the information trying to be presented a certain kind of way, but intuitively it doesn't feel accurate, and I'm seeing the holes through it. It doesn't make sense. Like, you're not going to check on your partner a million times a day. Or if you're cold, you don't care, get out of my face. That's how it would be. Like, it's not, the math is not mathing. We have the Sun card here in Aries. Aries is the first of the zodiac. Aries definitely have a strong sense of self. Aries like to do their own thing. They like to live life their own way. And then with the Sun, it's just like pure light. And your light may irritate these people for whatever reason. I really feel like it's because of how this person sees you. It's like some Norman Bates type shit happening here, where it's like the mom or whoever feels ownership over them, like just annoyed that you're so into them, or they're seeing a different version of their son, friend, family member, whoever's mad. And it's like, for whatever reason, it just irritates them that they are so interested in you. Spirit, can I get one more? Okay, I got 3 more. We have Gemini, an intellectual. We have Mars and Libra. See, Libra is all about fairness, balance, principle, but also Libra is ruled by Venus, so very romantic, very aesthetic, very nice and charming. But also it's like, you're only going to get that nice and charming side if you deserve it. If the scales aren't balanced, I'm not going to be nice to you. They don't like that. You guys are not easily controlled, especially with that Aries energy. You know, like I said, Aries is the first in the zodiac wheel, the first, you know, to experience and do this thing. You have to have a strong sense of self to make it through a 3D experience. And then we have Gemini and intellectual. So they hate that you are logic and reason based versus emotional, because they can't get you upset over things that you don't care about. They can't get you out of character just because they want you to. And it's so crazy because if their family is religious, they may call you like a witch or something like that. But isn't it witchcraft to try to control people's emotions? I mean, that's manipulation of energy. So who's really the witch here? You want me to be subservient, you're trying to control me, that's witchcraft. Flip it back on them. Like, you think you're so high and mighty? You're more demonic than I am, sweetheart. I'm over here with crystals, living my life, enjoying my life, and you're over there mad as hell, trying to get me mad as hell, but only making yourself more mad. You're doing spell work on yourself. We got Mars here, so you do stand up for yourself. Again, a lot of fiery energy. I really feel like you guys don't play. You do not play, and your person has so much respect and admiration for you, because it's so hard these days to have a strong sense of self and to stick up for yourself and not to be persuaded by what someone else wants for you or what they think you should do. And the fact that you're just so solid, like, really activates them. They feel proud to have you as a partner, to have you in their life, and other people, ugh, it just irritates them. All right, Spirit, for group 4 with the Amazonite, what else can you tell me? What have they told them? What's going on here? What does their friends and family think of them? I just heard it will get better, and also Spirit doesn't want you to focus on that. We have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, so and the Hermit. So there is an energy of you kind of holding yourself back or regretting how things are, wanting to protect yourself as well. You don't like that their family doesn't like you. For some of you, like, it really doesn't sit well with you. But I feel like it's something that's going to work itself out in due time. And at the end of the day, this is a person that will choose you over friends and family. So yeah, we have the Death card in reverse. You may feel like you'll never speak to their family again, or you'll never be around their friends again, but the friends who are not real friends will drop off, and then you'll be able to make amends with the ones who are still there, who are willing to compromise and apologize and take responsibility for how they've treated you, and also for bandwagoning. Like, say you met their friend group and one of their friends tried to make you jealous or tried to make you feel bad, or, you know, grilled you with questions, just treated you badly. And the rest of the friend group didn't say anything about it or even joined in on it or laughed about it, whatever. That person will be cut out of your person's life, and then you'll be able to make amends with the other people that weren't in the lead but still wrong by them apologizing and making amends with you. We have the Fool card in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. So I get a not now but later type of energy, and it will work itself out. And Spirit doesn't want you to lose your essence for this relationship, and you also don't have to. It's something that is triggering other things that needed to happen. Like I always say, if your friends meet your partner for the first time or even at all and they give them a hard time, beyond like a joke or two, you know, there's icebreakers and people just being uncomfortable and getting to know you. You don't know people's humor, so there is like, you got to give people grace. But with them actually trying to get in the way or sabotage the relationship, XYZ, I don't consider that a friend. A friend is going to want what's best for you. If you finally met someone that you're happy with, a true friend is not going to be childish and make that person uncomfortable or try to get in the way of that. So I feel like you being in a relationship with this person is also triggering some endings that did need to happen. And it's not your fault, and it's not something that Spirit wants you to internalize or hang on to. Yeah, we got the Two of Swords in reverse. It's kind of like it was bound to happen. Three of Swords. Three of Swords is typically a card, you know, a card of heartbreak, emotions running high, like an uncomfortable ending. But like I said, we had that Death card in reverse. So the people who are supposed to be there will be there. Ace of Wands in reverse. People are making their own beds and having to lay in them, so this isn't your fault. Spirit doesn't want you to internalize this, because in the beginning of the reading, a lot of you were probably uncomfortable, like, dang, I don't want their family to dislike me. What is this energy? Like, I don't want that. But your presence, you may be someone who's very spiritual and activating just in general, partners, friends, family, whoever. Whenever they meet you or when you start a new relationship, whether it's a friendship or romantic, whatever, like you may have this thing that just happens where people get activated and they start to, like, you know, go through like tower moments and things like that. So I do feel like you are, I don't want to say karma, but there's definitely a level of activation here with the family. Like there's some generational things that have been passed on time and time again, and you're leveling up someone's bloodline with your presence by being in the family and not taking that. Like maybe they have a history of, you know, trying to control their partners and things like that, and you're breaking that pattern. So Spirit is more trying to get you to continue on, not to take this personally, because you are kind of helping them break generational curses, but it's really not about you. It's just the fact that you just happen to be the person that's willing to stand up for themselves so that the change can happen, because they can't control yet another person. But Spirit doesn't want to take this like, Spirit doesn't want you to take this personally. Yeah, if it wasn't you, it would be someone else, is what I just heard as well. So Spirit is like, listen, it's not a personal thing. Even if they really show their behind and they say something that's like rude or really uncalled for or really just like wrong, Spirit does not want you to hold any of that. Don't lose yourself. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like beyond this, things will be pretty easy. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in reverse. A lot of new experiences with this person, but honestly, I would not be surprised if you guys migrated and ended up like moving somewhere else. Ace of Cups in reverse and Page of Pentacles is kind of like, F this stuff. Like, we're just going to start our own new life, and there may be a struggle there, like especially if there's a family business or some sort of wealth or blessing that they thought that they would get. Yeah, Four of Pentacles is kind of like an energy of saving and holding on. So you may have expected they may have expected to have their family support, and now it's like they're kind of separating from their family or their friends, their old support systems, the way things used to be. So there may be a period of struggle with you guys trying to build your own, but definitely worth it, because it's like you're breaking the generational curse, leaving them to pick up the pieces and, you know, handle the rest, and you guys are moving on and starting your own life together. And it is what it is. Two of Cups in reverse. I'm sad to see that, because it's just, you guys really hate that you had to experience this, and it doesn't feel good. Like, you don't want to start a relationship like this. You wish that, you know, you could have just had your happy ending, and you're still getting your happy ending, but you don't like that it's built on a foundation of the family not liking you and things like that. It doesn't feel right with you. But again, Spirit did give us the confirmation that it's not something to take personally. And also, if it wasn't you, it would have been someone else, and you're still getting that new beginning. Spirit is really wanting you to do with what you have. We have impasse, reflect and redirect your energy. Yeah, Spirit really doesn't want you to sit on this. Begin now says take your first step. So allow yourself to move forward and embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. You have a person that loves you here, someone who will defend you and someone who will choose you over their old support system. So there's plenty of things to be happy about, but it's just kind of bittersweet. That's what I got for you guys. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that was your message, you guys. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.